Now today's topic is going to be very specific. I am going to target this idea of if you already have an existing HDB flat, why not upgrade by balloting with a new BTO flat? Pretty niche topic, correct? And as always, may not apply directly to your situation now, but we want to bring about more financial awareness. If you're from an average income family, it actually is a brilliant financial move. I'll explain in a quick while. Now let's clarify the rules to buy a BTO first. Firstly, you must have one, which is a Singaporean status. The other partner can be PR or Singaporean when you buy as a family. And the other criteria is the income ceiling of $14,000. Let me start with a story first. How about that? I've actually a childhood friend who recently sold away his resale HDB flat to move to his new BTO, which is in Sengkang. I swung by his house to congratulate him on his purchase. And of course, in that meeting, it's not the right place to ask about the sales and the proceeds too much. But I can actually make very easy calculated guesses based on the experience I have hearing numbers on the ground. So what I can guess is that he probably upgraded, because previously he was in a 4-room flat, to this 5-room BTO, or without much cash outlay. The reason why is because his 4-room Sengkang flat would have easily fetched $500,000. A simple search on Sengkang's older 4-room flat would have yielded this price estimate. And for a new BTO in Sengkang, at that point of purchase some years back, it's going to be around only $300,000 plus. That is why I believe that there's very little cash outlay that he needed to make, and very possibly he made a pot of gold even with this upgrade from 4-room to 5-room. Now I hope if you're from an average income family, you learn this very important tip so that you realize that with this pot of gold, you can actually change your family's financial future. So as always, if you have learned something, smash a like, press on the subscribe, especially if you'd like to find out more on what you can do for your own finances, because this is what I'll cover on this channel. Then, I've also another friend who recently shared that he is selling away his flat because he's getting keys to his new Tengah BTO in the coming year. This second friend of mine is slightly older, age 50, and although he'll be moving quite far away, there's going to be a lot of logistics to work and stuff. I definitely support it, and I think it's a brilliant financial move. Now this move is not just for him. If you have elderly parents, or if you're looking to downsize for your own retirement, some of these concepts today will definitely still apply. Now back to this second friend. The 3 reasons why I think it's a brilliant financial move starts with this, which is he's able now to trade away his old house and move to this new BTO with a fresh lease. I don't know if you're familiar with the Bala curve. It is just a simple estimate of how a leasehold values against a freehold. And long story short, this actually shows that lease will decay over time, correct? The usual exaggeration is we only focus on the tail end, the last 15-30 years. And forget that at the starting 40 years, it's kind of at a very gradual decline. To this point, when we think about an old HDB flat, the question must come about, which is for legacy, correct? For children. If the current place is 30 years old already, staying in it for another 30 years, that would mean very little remaining lease. But as this friend has chosen, he'll be moving to this new BTO, and that would also mean that he gets a fresh new lease, which means in 30 years time, he can pass to his kids with good resale value. The second key reason why is that sometimes the old house, the renovation need is just getting desperate. Toilet is breaking down, some old flats lack aircon, and just to do aircon cabling is just such headache. The best time to renovate is when you move house, correct? This move actually forces you to refresh your house. My own cupboard is now breaking down 5 years after I moved into this place. So when you're staying in a place, it's always very hard to make changes and make improvements. Selling away the old HDB flat and staying in it while you ballot for one, and eventually moving there when it's ready, allows you to refresh your house with always a roof over your head. The third reason is there's definitely more potential upside. I do think that a mature estate like Bukit Merah has much less potential than a non-mature one. But of course, the trade-off is that you need to tolerate construction in the next 5 to 10 years at Tengah or any non-mature estate, and there's definitely inconveniences. But today we're talking about potential upside, correct? Selling an old 3-room flat in Bukit Merah will fetch $350,000 easily, and when he buys a Tengah BTO 4-room flat, you would see that it's around $250,000 only. So net, there's a $100,000 drop in terms of value. Paying off the loan is very easy. And who knows, when Tengah's 4-room flat goes MOP in 5 years time, it could easily sell for $500,000 or $600,000. that profit will come in very handy for his retirement, especially if he chooses to downgrade again in future. And it'll lead me to this conclusion. Balloting and getting a brand new HDB flat while you're still staying in your current place is fantastic. You don't have to sell your flat first before balloting. You're unlike new couples who are, rushing to get a first home. You're right now staying in your place, and all you need to do is just take the effort to go and ballot however many times you need to have that lucky draw luck. And eventually, when you get one, you don't even need to sell immediately. You can wait for the construction to complete before moving over. And why do we all want BTOs, correct? Now, this is no secret already. After the MOP period of 5 years for a normal BTO project, you will likely see a big gain out of that. This is because the flat is now a 5-year brand new one onto the resale market with around 94 years of remaining lease. And with it being in good condition, in general, buyers who could be condo downgraders are just very happy to pay premium price because they can also avoid certain renovations. Back in November 2022, a freshly minted 5-room BTO in Canberra actually sold for a record $945,000. At that point of time, it was a record price. Price when it was at BTO launch was between $315,000 to $373,000 only, which means the owner has probably made a gain of $400,000. This is the estate I'm mentioning about, Canberra Walk, and we can actually see latest transactions to get a pulse of where the resale HDB flat trend is. What I can see is that recent prices seem to be flattish already. Boxed out in blue is a 4-room flat, and we can see that just 10 months ago, it transacted at $610,000 for a 10 to 12 floor unit. And then very recently in February, the latest transaction dropped a bit to $558,000. Of course, this is for a lower floor. But what we can compare for a 5-room flat is September last year versus 1st of March this year. We would realize that the price is about flat to declining, correct? This could be evidence again that the resale market is cooling a bit. But the gains are definite, correct? And that's why I created this video to share with you. Which brings to a conclusion, if you own a HDB flat right now and you're an average income family, it makes absolute sense for you to go ballot for a new HDB BTO, and you don't actually need to rush for it. Take HDB loan if you can, but if you need a bank loan, which is the best package? Here's the thing, interest rate actually change over time. And if you lock yourself into a mortgage for a while, you might be missing out on better deals that can unlock savings from your mortgage. And that's actually where Property Guru Finance comes in. Property Guru Finance simplifies every step of a home loan journey, including refinancing. Their innovative Smart Refi feature makes the refinancing process effortless. With just a few clicks under 2 minutes, Smart Refi can check your refinancing eligibility and show you potential savings on refinancing. Answer some quick questions about your current mortgage, and within minutes, Smart Refi will generate you a personalized refinancing proposal. This proposal tells you several things. Should you refinance now or later? How much could you save by refinancing? And the best refinancing home loans based on your unique needs. Now, if you decide to move forward, Property Guru Finance isn't just about online tools. It has a team of dedicated mortgage experts ready to handle your end-to-end mortgage loan refinancing application. Simply click Customize and book a call with one of their mortgage experts. Property Guru Finance has access to the best refinancing rates across all major banks in Singapore. Its in-house mortgage experts help you compare rates and craft out a refinancing plan that's tailored to your specific financial goals. All these services and features are free of charge and without any hidden fees. So if you're curious about refinancing, head over to Property Guru Finance, try out Smart Refi, check them out with my links below. Now with that, let me touch on another crucial aspect, which is that if you own a subsidized flat, BTO, STARS, HDB bought with resale grant, if you ballot for BTO again, you have to get ready some money for resale levy. And I'll dedicate this next entire section to explain how it works. Now, resale levy is based on flat type. It doesn't take into account profits, it doesn't take into account how much subsidies in total was taken previously. It mainly goes by what is your current HDB flat that you are selling to buy this new BTO. You will realize if you are staying in a 3-room HDB flat, you need to pay resale levy of $30,000. For singles on this grant, it'll be half that amount. If, for example, you are staying in a 5-room HDB flat, you have to prepare a $45,000 HDB resale levy. This amount may seem large, but you have to think through. if you get lucky with a BTO ballot, you're potentially gonna earn $300,000-$400,000, right? What is this 45,000 or 30,000 as a price to pay? It makes absolute sense. Now let's break down this into two situations. The first is that you dispose with your current flat before you get your keys for the new BTO. Now I think that doesn't make a lot of sense usually. Maybe it's because you need money for down payment, or you're happy with an alternative place to stay already. Then maybe yes. The HDB resale levy is only paid when you collect keys only. So it's not even at the point of your sale of current flat. The second situation is you collect keys first, then dispose your current HDB flat. In this situation, the resale levy is paid at the point of sale. Super friendly, correct? And take note again, most of the time, resale levy is paid in cash. Save that money up for it, because again, it's a brilliant financial move that will help you in your financial journey. As always, if you have gone through this path, share with us in the comment sections a tip or two that I have not highlighted yet. I think this move also applies if you have elderly parents who want to downsize to cash out some monies for retirement. Nowadays for HDB BTOs, there is a lot of short lease 2-room flexi flats, and it's targeted at seniors, specifically Singaporeans above the age of 55. In terms of resale levy, HDB has also specified that they will actually adjust this resale levy to compensate for the shorter lease for this 2-room flexi flat. Wow, so accommodative, correct? So if your parents really need this move to free up some money for finances, reassure them that the resale levy is not going to be too hefty. They'll get a fresh lease, and they can potentially cash out some monies, especially if they are selling a 4-room or 5-room flat to downsize to a 2-room flexi. Their retirement bounds should be a lot better after this move. So speaking to here, let me share with you also next, what are the upcoming BTOs coming up in June 2024. A total of 6,800 flats will be up for balloting at this coming round, and they'll be in Jurong East, Kallang, Queenstown, Tampines, Woodlands, and Yishun. For me personally, I think the Queenstown one is attractive, but it may also be under the PLH scheme, which has a longer MOP. So instead, I'll focus the attention on the only one in the west, which is Jurong East BTO. A quick check would suggest that is this plot near Pandan Garden. You would see that there's an empty patch right at the cross junction with Jurong Town Hall Road. I think location wise it's actually pretty good. So let me know your thoughts again, and as always, check out our sponsor for today. And I'd like to introduce you to Josh Tan Live, which has 2 previous videos I think will be interesting for you. The first is the story of a family who earns 19,000 combined income and they are looking to upgrade. What are some tips I left for them? And if you've seen it already, check out this second one, which is a combined income family of $10,300, but they are unable to save. Find out more details and follow the links above. With that, sign up for me and see you there. Take care as always. Goodbye.